This is Dio Media Historica Calendar from London. This week I'll take you through the important events that are coming up in the first week of March. And this program is intended for historical lovers, publishers and editors of various programs. In the first week of March you discover some very interesting and inspiring events that you could use in your projects, or that could give you some ideas. For example, on the March 3rd, we have an anniversary since the first political speech was ever recorded electronically. Well, in today's lingo, it actually was recorded on a phonograph by, believe it or not, Kaiser Wilhelm, the German king, who several months after making this recording caused the First World War. I wish he didn't do it. And on the same day, the March 3rd, we're celebrating the anniversary since the birth of Alexander Graham Bell, the inventor of the telephone, a famous American businessman and inventor whose name is still borne by the American Bell Corporation. On the March 4th, we have two events. One is the Green conquest of Mexico by the Herman Cortez, the Spanish conquistador, and this is I think it's interesting to see it on our app, because there are many drawings here which have been done mainly after the artist's impressions after this terrible event from which the poor Mexican people are still recovering. And some of these dramatic, you'll find many of these dramatic paintings and drawings interesting, and you can, like any other picture, you can zoom in and see the detail of an image in our app on either tablet or a smartphone device. And on the more happier side, on the same day, that is the March 4th, we're celebrating the anniversary of the birth of Antonio Vivaldi, the famous Italian composer who composed, amongst other things, the four seasons, or the quattro stagioni. So it's interesting that his birthday coincides with the beginning of the spring in the northern hemisphere. So he's happy to sing, to hear the sounds of his compositions. And on the March 6th, we have anniversaries of the two major personalities. One is the Dmitry Mendeleev, the famous Russian scientist who coined the periodical system of elements, which he apparently dreamed up. It came to him in a dream, and is considered one of the greatest works of the mankind. And also on the March 6th, we are celebrating the anniversary since the birth of Michelangelo, the famous Italian sculptor, whose work includes Davide, which is exhibited in Florence. On March 8th, we have, apart from the famous Women's Day, we have an anniversary of the New York Stock Exchange, which is well known around the world. And on the March 9th, believe it or not, we have two very well-known people being born on the same day without many of us actually knowing it. And back to our calendar, I don't know where you can see it from here, but you can see that the Amerigo Vespucci, the Italian explorer, was born 560 years ago, and then it was after he's named America, he's actually named Amerigo America. And 80 years ago, the famous Russian astronaut Yuri Gagarin, it was the first man in space, was also born. And so that brings to an end our review of the key anniversaries for the first week of March. Hope you enjoy the program, and should you require any of these images for your projects, please let us know via dearmedia.com. And also, please download our app from Apple's App Store or Google's Google Play to see these events and the thousands of other events. And it was very good. Thank you for your attention, and I look forward to the next week's edition. Goodbye.